morning, everyone. Welcome to Pilates Yoga Fusion. My name is Ann. For joining me, this is a warm-up with some sun salutations in yoga, some sacred space, some calming of the mind as we find our way to our breath. But before we begin, sorry about my voice. I've been yelling too much probably with my kids. Let's be honest. And I wanted to ask if you are watching what props you have at home, and I can start incorporating them. So in yoga we use blocks to help extend as extensions of our fingers, help open up and support our back. If you don't have a block at home, I want to support a pillow. So like I have my Bosu, or you can use one of your, if you have a couch with removable pillows, a really thick, supportive, big pillow, so that you can do things like drape over the Bosu. Just a couple things before we get started to show you. For supported bridge posture or mermaid, things like this, where you can just use it as a support for your head. And then also, if you don't have a ball, you can use the block to squeeze your inner thighs in place of the ring to work your pelvic floor. If you don't have a yoga band, you can use a tie, like an old tie or like a tube sock or a jump rope. If you haven't given those away during this cleaning out of the pandemic. And then if you want, you can add weights always, but in Pilates, it's all about the small muscles, so you never want to go bigger than even 1 pound, half pound to 1 pound, or it gets into the neck and shoulders. The goal of Pilates is to work your Pilates box, which is our rectangle from our around our torso, from the lower armpit down to our pelvic area. So when we use all the muscles up here, that is losing our neutral spine in our Pilates box. So somebody commented yesterday that they had a block, so I'll incorporate the block today. I'm subbing restorative tomorrow for Ashley, so we can use some props and go up the wall at noon. But for now, I'm going to do my Pilates Yoga Fusion flow. So when we will begin in our easy posture on the mat, sitting in a crisscross position. Inhaling through the nose, rooting down through the sits bones. As you exhale, pull the navel to spine. Inhale, raising those arms up. Hands clasped together, thumbs come to third eye. Breathing in as you lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale as you draw your navel to spine. Breathing in all that serves you in this moment. Allowing yourself to feel what you feel in this moment. And accept those feelings as you walk into class or tuned into class from home. Allow yourself to feel the successes of the day that you may have had already, and let go of any failures you might think you've had in your mind. Breathing in all that serves you, gratitude, patience, and kindness. Breathing out any anger, resentment. Maybe that it's not gone the way you planned today. Let your ego drop at the door. Knowing that yoga is your work in rather a workout. Finding that sacred space, quieting your mind and calming your mind of any unwanted, unkind thoughts towards yourself or others. Breathe in as you fill that belly up, raise those arms up, shoulders come up to your ears. Inhale, shine your heart up to where your ceiling and the wall meet, and then exhale, forward fold. Feel that nice stretch in the low back as you bow down, making figure 11, making the figure 11 with your arms. Inhale, open up wide, breathe that rib cage up, expand it. And then as you exhale, pull the belly in, knit the rib cage forward, fold, bow down, rolling your shoulders in your back pocket. Lift your heart to where your ceiling and the wall meet, rooting down through those sits bones, your bicycle seats. Dropping your chin down. Inhale, raising your head up like you have a crown on your head. Plant that right hand into the earth next to that right sits bones. Inhale, pull that string or crown off your head and plant that left hand into the earth. Inhale, roll your shoulders forward and then back in your back pockets. As you exhale, squeeze those arms together behind you. Shining that heart and keeping the rib cage stacked over your hips. Belly pulled tight. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, turn over to your right shoulder. Eye gaze follows over your nose, the bridge of your nose. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, dropping that right ear to shoulder. Maybe that's enough for you to feel the stretch on the left side of the body. Inhale, bringing it back to center or neutral. Take your right hand on the left side of your head. Gently pull your head over to the right. Intensifying that stretch on the left side of the neck. And breathe. Inhale, place that right hand back down to the earth as you raise up. Take a deep breath in, exhale, forward fold, bow down to the earth, dropping your chin to chest. Roll up like you're peeling your back, one vertebrae against the wall. Seated, inhale, lift tall. Exhale, dropping that, or gazing your left, you're changing your gaze to your left shoulder this time. So turning your head first. Inhale, lifting taller, and then dropping that left ear to shoulder rather than shoulder up to ear. Roll that left shoulder in its back pocket. Squeeze that armpit like there's a golf ball. Inhale, feel the length on the right side of your neck. And then lifting back up, seeing if you're any taller. More intensity, take your left hand to the outside of right side of your head outside and gently pull your head over to your left to stretch through that right side of your neck. Really sending the energy down through the right hand, the right fingertips into the mat. Inhale, hold and lengthen. Pull that right hip back. Exhale a little deeper. Inhale, gently release. Pull that crown off as you side bend your right. Raise your left arm up. Eye gaze goes down to your right hand. Feel that stretch as you press that left hip flexor back. That left sits bone back. Inhale, place left hand down into the earth. Exhale, side bend to your left as you raise up. Right arm up and over, bicep to ear. Inhale, lengthen. Eye gaze goes down if it's in your neck. Intensify that stretch, raising your eye gaze up to that raised hand. Inhale, really stretch. Exhale, deeper. Inhale, bringing that right hand back down to the earth. Exhale, plant both hands into the mat. If this is possible in your practice, lift up, working those triceps, and then roll to the fronts of your knees. Remember which leg's higher, which hip kind of goes higher. It's probably hiked up. So this is to stretch your hip flexors if you sit at a desk all day. Inhale, shine that heart. Exhale and stack gently one vertebrae at a time. So if that's not possible, use that block here behind you. Inhale, hug those knees into your chest. Drop your chin down. Exhale, crisscross those legs, just switching those legs to do that stretch again. Inhale, raise up high. Exhale, plant those hands maybe one at a time. Roll the shoulders away from your ears and then the other. Use that block. Sit on it underneath your hips if you need to. If you have tight hamstrings, and then inhale, lift your heart, squeeze those backpack muscles. Pull the belly button tight to the back as you lift forward. Stretching out if you're lifted through the hips. Stretch this out if you sit at a desk, if you drive all day. Lengthen, shine your heart. Gentle back bend like a bridge. Exhale, rolling back down into your seated posture. Inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale, forward fold, bow down. Stretching out forward, the low back. So again, using that block again. If you can't reach forward fold, drop your third eye, stack your fists on the block, drop your third eye down. Inhale, raising back up gently. Exhale, hug those knees into your chest, finding your boat pose, or maybe it's supported. Capping your knees with your hands. Roll the shoulders back. Ribcage sinks behind your hips. You want to watch your belly button fall down as you exhale, and watch it fill up as you inhale. Exhale, pull the belly away, expand that lower back as if you're pressing it into the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the crown and a flat back, squeeze those knees together. Exhale, round that spine. Feel that wave articulation. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, and round. So if it hurts to be on your knees to do that cat-cow, this is another way to do it. Inhale, lengthen. Like a cobra, upper torso, exhale, and cat-cow. One more time. Inhale, grab your block if you have it. If you don't, just squeeze those knees together. Roll your shoulders in your back pocket. Exhale, roll down one vertebrae at a time. Maybe walking your hands if you need to. One vertebrae at a time. Press your feet into the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the torso. Roll your shoulders in your back pocket here. Sorry, I'm out of frame. Exhale, taking those arms out to T. Inhale. Let your knees fall towards your left. Eye gaze goes to the right. Just notice how your spine feels. Inhaling it back to center. Exhale, drop your knees over to the right. Noticing if there's a difference. Eye gaze goes to the left. Inhale, pull the belly in. Exhale as you bring your knees back towards the center. Keeping those knees bent and feet on the ground. Inhale, one more time, over to the left. Eye gaze goes to the right. Gentle spine twist. Your hips are stacked. You're stretching out that right chest. Stamping right shoulder into the mat. Right elbow, right thumb. Inhale, pull the belly to spine. Exhale, squeeze that block or your knees as you bring them back to neutral spine center. And inhale, lower them to the right. Stack right hip on top of left. But your shoulder stays stamped. That left shoulder stays into the mat. Opening up the left chest cavity. Inhale, lengthening through the fingers. Rolling the shoulder in your back pocket, but keeping that rib cage intact in that neutral spine. Inhale. Exhale, pull those knees back to center, squeezing them together or that block. If you can, hugging those knees together into your chest. Bringing your nose to the block. My block's halfway out. Again, if you don't have a block, just bring your nose up to your knees, giving yourself a nice hug. Rolling the length of the spine up to your sits bones. Exhale down. Inhale up and pause. Exhale, rolling out your back. 4 more times. So the goal of this is to stop the momentum with your core. So a little more advanced, hold on to the ankles. Roll your shoulders back, but keep it round and pull the belly away from you. Exhale down, control it. Inhale up and V-sit. Maybe you're not warm enough yet for that, but you can be. Exhale, roll down. Inhale, roll up into V-sit. Round and core flow is where we start. Exhale, 2 more. Maybe it's just here. Inhale, lift tall. Exhaling back. Inhale, control the roll. Notice if you're rolling sideways or one way versus the other, it might mean you have some scoliosis. And planks help with that. If that is enough for you, extend those legs long into staff pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, flex those toes forward, fold. Inhale, bringing yourself back to easy posture. Bringing those hands heart center, just making your way today. finding your intention in the practice. What drew you today to the yoga? Or every day to your practice, to your mat. Breathing in, hugging it, holding it close to your heart, hugging the heart with the lungs. Every time you breathe, you give that heart a hug with the lungs. Exhale it all out. Bow down. Inhale, raising up one more time. Holding that intention close. And then offering it up into the universe. Maybe clasping those hands so they look as if they're a lotus flower. The sign of Om, infinite possibilities. Inhaling, lengthen, and exhale, begin to plant those hands into your mat, finding your way to all fours or cat-cow. So hands under heart, knees under hips. Inhale, shining that heart forward like a happy dog, and that tailbone sends up. Exhale, pull the belly to spine, drop your head in between your arms, scary Halloween cat. Inhale, lengthen and lift. Exhale, tuck that tailbone under, drop your head in between your arms. Inhale, lengthen, just making that wave articulation with the spine. Exhale, breath out through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Feel the stretch in those abs. Exhale, tuck it out. Maybe dropping hips to heels to find your way to child's pose. Spreading out those fingers. Knowing you can take this posture at any time during the practice. Okay, eye gaze down. Staying here for 5 breaths until we talk about our Ujjayi breaths. So inhaling in through your nose. Fill the belly up. Let it touch your thighs. Exhale out through the mouth as if you're fogging up a mirror. Pull the belly to spine and lengthen through the small of the back. On our inhales, we lengthen long through our arms. On our exhales, we bend to the side or forward fold. On our inhales, walking back towards the center of the mat. Sink deeper, knees go wider to release that back. On the exhale, gently walk your hand forward to the left side of the mat if you're nearing me. Feel that stretch through that right side arm underneath. Inhale, gently walk those hands back to center. Finding that Ujjayi breath, staying here as you gently come to your kneeling posture. Roll up one vertebrae at a time. Take that block. Squeeze it in between your knees to find a nice kneeling posture, stretching out those hip flexors. Inhale, raising up, fill that belly up. Seal those lips as you exhale out through your nose. So just holding here, squeezing that block on the exhale. Inhale through the nose. Seal those lips as you exhale out through your nose, keeping that oceanic breath to keep your power center, the sunshine of your body, warm. Keeping that warm so that we can move easier and twist and flow. Inhale, raise those arms up. Exhale, side into the right, squeezing that block, stretching through the left hip. Inhaling it back through the center. Exhale, pull right wrist over to the left, ground that left hand into the earth. Inhaling it back to center. Exhale, maybe a back bend. If you can, maybe this is enough. Keeping a straight line through their hips, so this is what we want to do here. Bending back, that's the chi. Pelvic stability, tuck that tailbone under. Keep a straight line between the knees, hips, shoulders, and ears. Inhale, lengthen those arms out. Place your shoulders in your back pocket. Exhale, leaning back, eyes stretch. Inhale, lift the heart up. Exhale, pull the belly in. Inhale, hold, exhale, lean up. If you want to make it more intense, extend those arms up. Roll the shoulders in your back pocket. Maybe soften those elbows a little. Inhale, hold and lift. Exhale, lean back. Squeeze that block. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean back. Inhale, lifting up. Adding the tricep. Exhaling back, tricep kick. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Exhale. So the idea here is our thighs want to pull our knees wide. And then it's all glutes and low back. Squeezing that ball or block or pillow or whatever allows those adductors to work. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, and in Pilates, the breath is whatever is hardest is what you use your exhale breath. So exhale on exertion. Inhale, pause and hold. 2 more times. Inhale, lengthen, squeeze those knees together. Exhale, 1 more time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, last one. Find your way to child's pose. Roll down, third eye gazes down into the mat. Place your hands on your sacrum, maybe that's enough. And press your hands up toward the ceiling of the wall if you can find that line for shoulder stretching. Rolling to the hairline. Get from third eye to the hairline. Rocking forward and onto the crown of your head. Dropping the hips back. Perhaps this isn't your knees. You can sit on that block. You can't bend that much. Inhale. Find your way to child's pose. Press those arms up to the ceiling. Remove that block. Frame your head with your hands. Tuck the toes under. Exhale, lifting up into happy dog pose or down dog. Right here. Noticing how you feel in that first down dog of the practice. Maybe shifting your weight into the right leg versus the left. Stretching through that left hip. Floating that right leg up. 3-legged dog. Inhale, lengthen. And then place that right foot down as you shift your weight into that left heel. Extend that right heel. Extend that left heel up to where the ceiling and the wall meet. Maybe stacking feels really nice for a hip opener. Inhaling here. Exhale, baby step your feet towards the front of the mat or towards your hands. Use that block here. Inhale, halfway, figure 7, hands come to shins. Place that block in between those legs, those feet. Notice if your feet are in line, second toe in line with me. Exhale, root to rise, inhale. So grounded Sunday, come standing Sunday. Reach over to the left, right. Inhaling back to center, exhale. Reach to the left, drop left hand down. Inhale back. Pull the belly to spine, find that bind. Exhale, bow down, forward fold. Feel the length in the back of the legs. Inhale, feeling warm. Step that left leg back, low runner's lunge. Drop that left knee down, rise up to grounded warrior. Feel that hip flexor stretch. Inhale, holding it here. Feeling that hip flexor stretch. Exhale, quarter split. Shift your weight back over that left knee. Maybe it's straight, that right leg. Maybe it's not, as long as you feel it in the right hamstring. Inhale, shine your heart. Exhale, bow down. Point the toes. You fill the belly up. Exhale, pull the toes back as you lift up. Sink deeper, maybe. Walk your hands gently forward on that against that right foot. Place the left hand down inside right foot, right arm up to the ceiling. Inhale, feel that nice twist to the spine. Drop your left arm down to the mat. So maybe use that block if the flexibility is an issue, or your wrist. Drop, keep that left knee down and that left forearm down. Take your right foot and stack on top of the left. Vashisthasana or side plank. I'm just gonna face the same way as you though. Maybe holding that side plank. Inhale, lengthen. Feeling that core engage, feeling it underneath that left side body. Eye gaze goes up in line with the right hand. Maybe making it your full star pose. Energize through the top and bottom side of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling. Close that out. Take your right hand down. Back inside your left arm. Still facing the back. Drop that left knee down. Drop that left hand into the mat. Take your right leg forward, back to where we started. Inhale, rising up. From here, exhale, side bend over to your right. using that block here. So you're in your grounded warrior. Inhale. Exhale, side bend to your right, reach left arm up and over, feeling that stretch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhaling, seek deeper. Frame that right foot. Float that left leg up, standing splits. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring that left knee to right calf curtsy. Inhale, lengthen, standing splits or crane pose. Bring that left knee to right calf or find your way to tree. Inhale, root to rise through the right toes. Bowing that left knee out, tuck that tailbone under. So this is a lot of people's tree again. Pull that tail down with your hands, shining your heart up. Inhale. Find that drishti on the floor, that stationary spot. Inhale, raising into tree. Feel that nice stretch and opening, and then exhale if you can, forward fold with tree posture. If you fall, just get right back up. Step that left foot back, inhale, step that right leg to meet it. Finding that plank, roll your shoulders back. Always can drop to your knees here if you need to. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, low cobra, belly to the earth. So high to low push up. Squeeze the backpack muscles. Hold that posture. No hands cobra. Going into slow swimming. So right hand is higher than your head. Left leg is higher, but the thigh, the femur bone is pressing down. The hamstring is pressing up. Raise your left arm higher than your right. And your right leg higher than your left. Swimming slow for 10. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. 9. No wrinkle in front or back of the neck. 8. Watch those feet, they want to turn out. 7. Working the back muscles. 6. Slow burn. 5. Inhale, exhale. 4. Breathe through it. Pull the belly off the mat. 2. And fast for 30 seconds. Inhale and exhale. Every other arm. Like you're splashing water with your forearm and your front of your thighs, your quads. Inhale and exhale. Turn those inner thighs up to the ceiling. Long neck. Taking the wrinkle out, bridging over the nose. Pull the belly in. Inhale and exhale. 10 seconds left. Swimming helps your compression of your low spine. 5, 4, 3, 2. Plant those hands around your heart. Inhale, lift your crown of head up, up dog. Press your feet into the earth. Use your abs to lift into down dog. And bend those knees to child's pose or happy dog pose. Inhale, lengthening through the fingers. Exhale as you make your way to down dog. Beginning again with the other leg. So, shifting your weight into your right foot. Float or flip that dog with your left. Inhale, opening up. Drop those hips down. Use your exhale breath to kick that left leg back to three-legged dog. If you're not flipping, it's okay. Just meet in three-legged dog. Inhale, lengthen. Plant that left foot into the earth. Inhale. Extend that right leg. Stack right hip on left. Peek under right armpit. This is your option if you don't flip. Right knee to nose. Right knee to elbow. Or flip right leg over to left side of the mat. Inhale, open up. Drop those hips down. Exhale, kicking back. Inhale, lengthen. So let's try that again. Flip, float or flip that left foot to back of the mat, or this is your option. Scorpion tail. Hug left knee to elbow. Inhale, send it back. Hug right knee to elbow. Everyone meets in three-legged dog. Inhale. Plant right, left foot down. Extend that right leg. Scorpion tail. Inhale, lengthen. Flip that dog. Inhale. Exhaling it back. Plant right foot down into the mat. Inhale, extend that left leg and bring it forward, finding your way to grounded warrior on your left. Inhale, raising up. Dropping that right knee down now. Inhale, lengthen. Feeling everything stacked. Don't allow that knee to go past your ankle. Taking your hands behind you if it's all in the neck. Notice if you can pull that tailbone down. Shine your heart up. Exhale, give yourself a hug, hug a tree, forward fold. So using that block if you need to here. Maybe not fully straightening the leg as long as you feel it in the hamstring. Pointing the toe on the breath in. Exhale, flex the breath out. Inhale, pointing those toes. Feel the stretch on top of the foot. Exhale, flex. Maybe dropping hips down. Walking your hands, framing that left foot again. Rise up to grounded warrior with the heart. Inhale here. Take your hands behind you. Find that behind. Shine your heart. Exhale, forward fold. Bow down. It's quarter splits or humble warrior. Feel that stretch and the balance. Framing that left foot this time. Plant that right hand inside and turn to your left, maybe hugging that left knee with that left hand. Maybe finding that full twist. Inhale, lengthen, coming into Vashisthasana. So, full posture, side plank. Inhale, lengthen. Or modifying if it's in your wrists. Drop to the forearms, use that block or no block. Drop to the knee if it's all in the neck and shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stack those feet to still work that balance slightly. Eye gaze goes up to left thumb. Inhale, hold, so add on. Here, hold, energize through both sides of the body. Breathe. Feel the elongation through the waistline, the space between your hip and your ribs. Lengthen, lengthen, pull the belly to spine, and then close it out. Take your left hand back down, your left foot down to the earth. Unstack it. Find your way to plank position. Inhale, lengthen. Step that left foot forward. Inhale here. Drop that knee down if you need to, and then stamp. Put all the weight in your left foot. Float that right leg for standing splits. Again, this is where you would use the block as an extension of your fingertips. So some people call it crane. You turn that inner thigh up to the ceiling like you're stamping and energizing through that right foot. Inhale. Your upper body is like a 45-degree angle while your left leg is perpendicular. Maybe you're flexible enough to hug. Inhale, feel the stretch. Exhale, curtsy, right knee comes and taps left calf. Inhale, send the energy back. Finding your way to standing splits. Inhale, curtsy. Exhale, energize. Now take that right foot to left calf or ankle. Making your way to tree pose. Inhale, roll up. Root down through the left toes as if they're the roots of the trees. Inhale, shine your heart up. Exhale, maybe find that bind. Notice if your pelvic bowl is tilted. Pull it back, tuck it under, shine your heart. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, raising those arms up. Forward fold. So this is the other modification right here. Tree, bringing your right heel to ankle. Float the right toes up. And then eventually you glide it up. Just don't put it on your kneecap. It's either on the calf or up here. Preferably it's right here where it naturally falls. Inhale. Try to forward fold into tree pose. Inhaling here, tree-legged dog. Step floater, hop back. Chaturanga, roll your shoulders back. Taking 3 counts to lower down. So inhale, lengthen, ankles connect. Exhale, roll down, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lift and up dog. Exhaling to down dog. Inhaling here, step floater, hop to the front of the mat. Finding your way to yogi squat. You come in Pilates V. Finding your way to crow or yogi squat. So yogi squat is here. You can use that block. Keeping that chest up. Inhale, press your hands into your thighs, opening up. Really nice low back release here, and it strengthens your glutes. Exhale, keep this position if you can. Frame your face and plant those hands into the earth in front of you. All the chaturangas. Find your way to crow. Look forward. Take the toes off. Inhale and exhale. Finding your way to crow pose. So remember, chaturanga is a 90-degree angle with your arms. Keep those knees on the triceps. Exhale, shift your weight forward and your hands looking forward. Inhale, hold. Shooting back. Or step back left, right. Exhale, down. Belly to the ground. Inhale, cobra into swimming. Swimming for a minute this time. Adding our Pilates intervals. Inhaling and exhaling. You should be warming up your body now. So left arm and right. If it's too much in your back, only do the arms. I'll tell you at 30 seconds. And then you can switch to the legs and stack those arms. So I'll show you modifications, but if you can do the full posture, go ahead. Should be in the upper back with the arms. Ready, stack right arm down and then the left. Eye gaze, third eye goes right over your wrist. Lift those legs off, but I don't want it to be so high that your glutes take over right here. Pull the belly off the earth and see how low, much lower my legs drop. See how they're turned out. Turn my femur bones down into the earth and up rather than out. Inhale, exhale, lengthening through the waistline. Here we go, 30 seconds of just legs. Belly in, belly off the mat like I can slide a sheet of paper underneath you. 20 seconds, inhale, exhale. Adding those arms if you can. Last 10 seconds. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing through it, using that breath. Warming up our core, inhale and exhale. Plant those hands by your heart, knees go wide. Inhale, lifting into up dog. Exhale into child's pose. Hips to heels. Rounding that spine, inhaling and exhaling, child's pose. Good. Enjoy that nice stretch. So the next level of child's pose, another option is puppy dog. You keep your hips over your knees, you walk your hands 5 friends in front, dropping that right cheek to earth. Feel that stretch under the underarm and you're still getting that back action. This is a down dog modification if it's in your wrist too much. Inhale, breathe. Allow your pelvic floor to release. Exhale, switching directions. Drop that left cheek to the earth. Sink that left shoulder away from your ear and that right shoulder away. Allow that pelvis to open up like there's water flowing from your belly button. In Pilates, we work to tighten it the whole time. Beginning again. Inhale, walk your hands back to down dog. Exhale as you use your belly muscles to send into down dog. Inhaling and exhaling. Step, floater, hop, left foot to front of the mat, right meets it. Finding our way to Pilates, crossing those ankles, finding your way back to seated position. Inhale, lift tall. Exhale, rounding that spine, finding your way on your back. You're in your C curve, waiting, finding your way to your 100th breath, classical Pilates here. So if it's in your neck, roll that mat up, support it with your hands and support your head this way. And you can take your legs up, scissor for hundreds. All right, or you can always keep your head flat and just press those arms, working the bottom of the arms as you exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's in your back, keep your knees bent. Exhale, press that low back into the mat is the most important thing. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So lots of different options. Just don't drop those heels down. Keep them energized. Stamp your feet against the wall. If you have a wall close by, use the wall. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2. Press the belly down. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3. If you don't, use one leg down. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's in your neck, exhale, opposite hand to leg. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Point that toe. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3. Back to your full throttle hundreds. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, palms face up. Hold. Bring your hands behind your head. Bend those knees like a froggy. Bring your knees to elbows. Inhale. Exhale, zip and wrap those legs out. So if it's in your back and your neck, lower your head down, legs go straight up. Inhaling in, release. Exhale, pull the belly away as you lengthen. Inhale here, exhale, pull the belly back as you lengthen too. Hug those elbows in if you want to knees. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, 10. Double leg stretch, extend in Pilates. The further away from your center that your limbs go, the more advanced it gets. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, hug. 10, 9, 8, lengthen, exhale in. 7, 6, you can go right here. Make a Y with the elbows. 5, exhale, hug. Inhale, lengthen, 4. Exhale, hug. Inhale, lengthen, 3. 2, just to warm up that core. And 1. Hugging those knees in, finding your way, happy baby pose. So hold those knees into armpits. Peace fingers around your big toes. If you press your feet up into the ceiling so that your shin and your calf are perpendicular into the floor. Notice your glutes want to come off. Hold the belly to spine to lengthen and root down through your sacrum. If you can't reach your toes, it's okay. Grab the outside of the feet. Maybe grab your calves, ankles, use the wall. Use your band, wrap your band around your feet. We're gonna go into stretching. Pull that left knee back as you extend your right leg to the front right corner of the room. Single leg happy baby. Inhale, opening up. Keep those hip flexors seatbelted into the mat. Exhaling, bring both heels to center. Inhale, extend that left foot to the front left corner as you bow that right knee out. In Pilates, it's called Peter Pan. Inhale, energize. You can do it without the bind. Exhale, C curve. Inhale, lower back to center. Exhale, C curve and reach. Inhale, lower. So we can make it a move. You lift your head and neck up, supported as you extend the leg out. Inhale, lower. Exhale for 10. Inhale, lower. And 10. Right elbow goes to left knee, left elbow goes towards the right leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 9. Inhale, lower. Exhale, cross your midline 9. Now reach towards your leg that's extending long, straight knee. So right hand reaches towards left. Inhaling it back. Exhale, left to right. Elongate, point. Flex back to center. Inhale, point. Flex back to center. 8. You can always put those legs on the mat as well. 8. Inhale, exhale. 7. Work with the space you have at home. 7. Oops. It's a coordination thing. 6. Inhale, lower. Exhale. 6. Right hand to left ankle. 5. Reach left hand to right. Flex the toes back. Inhale. Extend that left leg. Right hand reaches to left. Point the toe. Flexing the back. 4. Making it 2 separate moves. Slow and controlled, so we don't build up these obliques. 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale. 3. It's a twist across your center. 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale. 2. Squeeze and lift. And 1. Inhale, exhale, and 1. Coming on back. Inhale here. Exhale, lengthen long. So either press your feet against the wall or on the mat. Stretch, stretch, stretch out. Finding your way to bridge pose. Bring your hands down behind you. Bring your feet close to your heels close to your glutes. Maybe you can find that bind. Maybe not. Using that band if you need to. Exhale, squeeze those knees together. If that's impossible, take that blocker ball. Inhale, find your way to that easy breath. Press that small back into the mat. Squeeze that block as you lift up into bridge posture. Roll the shoulders towards your spine. Maybe finding that nice bind. Stretch through the front of the hip flexors. Inhale, maybe using that block instead to support your back, the small of your back in bridge pose. Inhale, still shining out. Feel that nice lengthening through the waistline, opening of the heart. And then exhale, remove that block. If you have one, extend those legs long and slightly bent, but let them fall and open up those hip flexors for a nice stretch. You can also use a foam roller here or another mat just to support the small of your back. And then gently press your knees back up to the ceiling as you press your feet evenly through all four corners into the earth. Remove that block, but first to do that, exhale, tuck that tailbone, squeeze those glutes, place that block in between your legs, lengthen, inhale, exhale, rolling down one vertebrae at a time, collapsing your chest, then your mid-back, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that block, low back, one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, coming to the high heels. Exhale, tuck that tailbone and lift up into bridge. Inhale, pull those arms down. Exhale, drop your hips as you raise your arms just in front of you. Inhale, exhale, squeeze that block 10. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze and lift 9. Inhale, lower. Tuck that tailbone 8. Squeeze that block. If you don't have that prop, squeeze those knees together at the top 7. Inhale, lengthen and lower. Exhale, 6. Find the length in the small of your back. 5. Squeeze. Release. 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 3. Watch if your ankles are sickly and your feet are sickly now. 2. Keep that second toe in line with knee. Inhale, exhale, 1. Hold in those high heels. Maybe reach towards you and find that bind if you can. Inhale, lengthen. Just holding your hips up, drop the calves down and lift. For footwork, hands can stay at heart center. Tuck that tailbone, belly pulls to spine. Drop heels only, lengthen through the Achilles. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. 4, 8. Pelvic belly, squeeze that block. 7. 6, working the calf muscles. Working the bottoms of your feet. 5, roll the shoulders away from your ears. 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and gently roll down. First, collapsing your chest, shining your heart. Mid-back, low back. Notice if you're rolling down crooked or straight. Inhale as you gently place your sacrum into the earth, finding your way to hugging your knees. Let's go side to side again, and this time it's more of a work. So we hover our knees over to the left. Squeeze that block or ball or whatever pillow on your way back. Inhale, lower to the right. So watch this. Make sure those knees are really stacked or it pulls in your ITBN and hip flexor. Stand right, left shoulder down. Exhale, use that exhale breath to bring the legs back. Inhale, lower to the right. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, lower left. Exhale, back. Keeping those shoulders stamped. Inhale, lower to the right. If this is too much in your back, go one leg at a time. Lower left leg and then right. Inhale. Exhale, left leg up. Exhale, right leg up. Inhale, lower left. Inhale, lower right. Exhale, right. Exhale, left. If you want more intensity, take it straightly. Over to your right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, over to your left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, down. Inhale, down. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower left. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower to the right. Keep your head down. I'm just making sure you can see me go. To the left. Inhale, back. Right and back. Maybe it's one leg at a time. Even straight leg. As you build up your endurance, your core endurance. Maybe it's bent knee again. Whatever works, it's 10 each way. So 5 more. Ready? Inhale, lengthen, pull the belly in. lower, exhale, back to center, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, back to center. 4 more. Keep those shoulders stacked, using that shoulder girdle. Use that exhale breath on the exertion. 2 more. Inhale, lower left. I call this the pendulum. And to the right. Squeeze those shoulder blades back. 1 more. 1 more. Beautiful. Hugging those knees into your chest. Rolling the length of the spine. Inhaling up. Notice how you feel. Exhale, we're going to go into shoulder stand. So rolling all the way back. Maybe using your hands to support your hips. If you have a block or ball, this is your modified shoulder stand right here. Just stretching its reclined mountain. Pull those hands down, shine your heart. Maybe using this, or if you have enough strength, press up into the ceiling. Hinge at your hips for plow pose. Your feet go over your head. Maybe they never touch the floor. Usually takes me a couple times. If that's too tight through your hamstrings, bend those knees. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time onto the mat or onto your blocks. I'll do it once without the block. Plant your feet into the earth. Exhale into bridge pose. Inhale. Place that block underneath you if you're on the block. Exhale, maybe kicking 1 leg up first, that left foot, and then that right. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. Maybe just trying to lift those hips off using those abs. Plow pose. Spread your legs out about a ceiling tile apart or shoulder width apart. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Your small of the back goes on the block. And then take that left foot down and then that right for supported bridge. Inhale. Be sure to do it with the right leg leading now. Exhale, kicking right leg up if you're using single legs to kick. Inhale, lengthen left leg. Exhale, lift those hips up and off, shoulder stand. Really press into the ceiling, mountain pose. Inhale, lengthen. Spread those legs slightly apart here. Shoulder width, exhale, hinge. Oh, your feet over your head. Notice if you can touch a little more. Roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Bend those knees a lot if you need to. Taking it all the way down, slow and controlled, using that core. Inhale, once the sacrum's down, press your feet into the earth. Exhale, lift through the hips into bridge posture. Or full wheel if you haven't. Stretching out those arms. So it's a full back bend. Inhale, pressing through all 4 corners of the feet in the earth. Inhale, gently roll down on the crown of your head. And then find your way back to your backside, hugging those knees into your chest. Inhale. Exhale, rolling the length of the spine, finding your way to boat pose. Noticing if you're dizzy or not. Inhale, length and tall. Feeling if you're any stronger, holding it 30 seconds. Maybe I call it canoe, you're a little lower. And row for 10. Inhale, exhale, 9. Keeping those legs still. 8. Row side to side. 7. 6. 5. If you need to, place your toes down. 4. 3. Squeeze those knees together. 2. 1. Gently hug those knees in. Roll like a ball. Find your way to forward posture. Hands and knees again. Inhale, lifting tall through the crown. Sink those hips back and exhale. Find your way to down dog for one last flow. Inhale, scorpion tail. Exhale, step left foot to left hand. Rise up as you spin that right heel down. Warrior 1. Feeling that nice strength through the legs. Pull those hands down. Pull that tailbone down. Inhale, humble warrior. Turn your heart to the right. So you're bowing down over that left leg, not letting that left knee go back. Turn your heart to the right, raise your left arm in front, right arm back. Warrior 2, inhale. Your arms look like a T. Paint the sky with the left fingertips. Right hand can just come to right hip. Reverse it. Inhale, exhale, revolve it. Left hand goes back, right arm goes in front. Float that right heel like you're on railroad tracks. Inhale, paint the sky, exalt it. Feel that stretch in that right hip flexor. Inhale, putting this all together. Exhale into standing splits or revolved half moon. Plant that right hand in front of left foot. Maybe both hands down first, and then float that right leg. Turn your heart to the left, revolved half moon. Inhale, lengthen. Step that right foot back. Drop that right hand, forearm to the earth. Find your Vashisthasana. Inhale, lengthen through. Feel that nice stretch. Exhale, step that left foot back forward. Meet your right hand. Frame it into quarter splits. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right foot to left ankle for tree pose. Inhale, rising up. From tree pose. Good. Keep freezing, sorry. From tree pose, hold. Inhaling here. Exhale, walking into forward fold. Walking back out to down dog. Hop to the back of the mat, tree-legged dog. So it's a tree in your down dog. This is how you look. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up dog. Exhale, place that right foot down into down dog. Begin on the left. Inhale. Sink your weight into the left foot. Exhale, float that right leg, scorpion tail. Right hip stacks on left, bend that right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Hug right knee to elbow. Forward in the plank. Inhale, back, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhaling it back. Step right foot to right hand, spin that left heel down, rising up. Feel that stretch in the left hip flexor. Inhale, lengthen. Pull that tailbone down. Exhale, humble warrior. Forward fold over that right leg. Inhale, turn your heart to the left. Raise that right arm in front, left arm back. Inhale here, warrior 2. Paint the sky with the right fingertips. Reverse it, keep the legs still where they are. Inhale. And revolve it. Right hand goes back as your left arm extends out, like you're pulling out. Float that left heel safe on your knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Paint the sky with the left fingertips, maybe here, or drop to your knees. Feel that nice stretch. Inhale here, exhale. Revolved half moon, so quarter splits first. Frame that right foot with your hands. Maybe straighten that right leg. And then float that left leg. Inhale, walk your hands under your heart. Keep that left hand planted. Raise your right arm up to hip. Turn your heart to the right. Ideas follows left. Inhale, maybe stacking. Revolve that half moon. Inhale, exhale. Frame it back down and close it out. Right hand goes back down, quarter splits. Stacking left hip on right. Inhale. Find that length as you root through the right toes for tree pose. Bring that left foot to right calf. Inhale, find your drishti. Exhale, root to rise up into tree pose. Inhale. We will add on next week. Kind of been doing this flow all week. Forward if you need to. See me, and we're going to go down into that tree-legged dog. So it's a forward fold. Down, hop if you can, or walk forward wherever you are on your mat. I think you're hopping back. So you're in a tree-legged dog. Inhale. From here, send the weight into that right heel. Send that left leg up to three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, find your way to pigeon. Left knee to left elbow. Glide it down to left wrists. Sink that right hip into the earth. Place a block under that left hip. Inhale, extend those toes long. Using that band if you want. Take it around your foot or grab that pant leg on the right. Find that quad stretch. As you press your left hand in front of your left shin. Inhale. Exhale, collapse into sleeping pigeon. Over that left knee if it's okay with you. Inhale, release that right leg. As you sink deeper, finding your way to your peaceful, calm breath. gently press your hands into the earth in front of that left knee, lifting out of pigeon pose. Of course, you can take your left ankle over your right knee, finding your way to plank. So tuck the right toes under or the knee. Lift those hips with those abs. Inhale. Send that left leg back. Plant left foot into the earth as you exhale. Sink that left heel down. Float that right leg up. Lengthen, maybe stacking right hip on left, scorpion till inhale. Exhale. Bring right knee to elbow. Drop it down to your wrist as your right foot goes to left wrist. Inhale. Feel the stretch in that left hip flexor here. If it's all in the right glute, this is where you use that block. Here, extend that leg long. Or, of course, you can take that left ankle over your right thigh, recline pigeon against the wall, on the floor. All different ways, depending on how happy your knee is. Listening to your body, knowing whether it's uncomfortable in this pose or if it's painful, and knowing the difference. Getting comfortable in the uncomfortable, in our sacred, our quiet space. Inhale through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. Maybe if you're in your up pigeon seated up, grabbing that left ankle with that left hand, find that intense quad stretch. Great stretch for runners here. If you have any soreness in that low back, you might watch it because your back is compressing. Maybe keeping that bind if you can, or walking your hands from the front of the foot to the inside. Opening up that shoulder girdle, reaching the crown head up, collapsing over into sleeping pigeon posture. Inhale, lengthen. Pull the belly away. Exhaling out, 2 more breaths. Lengthening through your body. Gently pressing your hands into the mat, coming out of that pigeon posture. Rolling to that right hip, removing that block. Inhale, lengthening tall on your ground, your tree posture. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extending that right leg long as your left foot goes in. Opposite way. Inhale, pull the crown ahead. Exhale, forward fold. Noticing the difference between each side. Inhale, bringing it back around. Exhale, bringing those hands to heart center. Maybe taking time for your Shavasana. Maybe closing it out here if you're finding this as a lunch break. Lengthen, one last inhale breath. Exhale it all into the mat. Allowing yourself permission for just a few more minutes to deflate from the rest of the world. The hamster wheel maybe that we feel that we're in. Knowing that you are strong enough. You are good enough. You are kind enough, and you are loved. And you are capable of loving. Relaxing the worry lines on your face. On the inhale, softening the jaw and the lips. Exhaling out. Your to-do list. Staying here, closing those eyes. If you have an eye pillow, placing it over your head. Calming your cheeks, your jaw and your tongue. Opening up your throat chakra and your heart, rolling the shoulders away from your ears. Much like in life, we have to let things roll off our back. Dropping the armor that you have, that protective armor. Our fight or flight response, letting it go for just another minute. As we sink into our mat, into the earth of our humble beginnings. Exhale as you sink each time a little deeper into the earth. facing up, allowing our feet and our strong muscles in our legs to pull them out wide. Releasing that ujjayi breath if you haven't as you inhale through that nose. Open up the chest and the heart and then exhale. On your next breath in, gently bring your awareness back to your breath. Bringing the peace back into your body and hold it close for the rest of the day. Thinking about something that makes you smile and hold that close for the rest of the day. Trying to not have the same thought for the rest of the day. Gently invite energy back into your fingers and toes on your next breath in, wiggling them, rolling your hands around your wrist as you exhale out, your feet around your ankles, placing that left foot into the earth as you bend that left knee, pressing that low back down into the earth, place that right foot into the earth as you bend that right knee. Inhale, lengthen through the crown and the neck as you gently windshield wiper those legs. Hugging your heart, so placing one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Just noticing how that back feels. Inhaling and exhaling, allow those legs to fall to your right. As you take your right foot on top of your left knee to feel that stretch in that left IT band. Stamping that left shoulder into the mat. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. Eye gaze goes over to your right. And exhale as you bring that right ankle over your left thigh. Hug that left knee in for a gentle figure four. Lower that left foot to the earth and take your right foot off. Plant right foot into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, drop your knees towards your left. Take that bottom left foot on top of right knee to feel that stretch. So in essence, it's an eagle posture with your knees. Stamping that right shoulder and right hand back. Eye gaze goes towards your knees to the left. Inhale, fill the heart up, fill the lungs up and the ribcage up. Exhale, sinking deeper as you gently bring those knees back towards the ceiling. Plant right foot into the earth, hugging that right knee in. As you press that left knee away, gentle figure four stretch. Inhale, lengthen everything long. Exhale, hug that left knee into your chest, and then that right as you roll to the favorite side of your mat, a sign of rebirth out of your Shavasana, sign of new beginning. Press that top hand into the earth as you gently rise up into easy posture, finding the length through the crown of your head. Inhaling, give yourself a hug, right, left arm over right. Lift those elbows up, exhale, forward fold, left knee is on top. Inhale, open those arms up. Exhale, right arm over left. Lift those elbows up on the inhale. Exhale, lengthen as you forward fold. Bringing those hands to heart center. Finding your way back to that breath. Inhaling in. In detachment lies the wisdom of uncertainty. In the wisdom of uncertainty lies the freedom from the unknown or the known. In our willingness to step into the unknown, we surrender ourselves to the creative mind that orchestrated the dance of the universe. The Spirit in me shines light in the Spirit in each of you. Namaste. Thank you for sharing your practice with me, everyone. Enjoy the rest of the day. I'll see you tomorrow for Pilates at 9 or restorative yoga at 12 noon. Have a wonderful day.